This initial image for the work was stemmed from a mass of people in the center of the stage and the two microphone booms. That was the original image. And thinking, I guess didn't really know what it meant, but I think I understood it as the microphones were intaking something that the group was expressing. And I just knew it needed a lot of people, and I wanted to communicate. I wanted to work with a lot of people.
On the eve of the Walker's annual Choreographers Evening, 3 Minute Egg takes you back all this week to the 2009 Momentum Showcase, where 4 choreographers had larger works commissioned. And we're going to start with Vanessa Voskuil. She's really one of the most dynamic movement artists in the Twin Cities, and you're going to see why. She produced a work called Masse, where she had an open call for people throughout the community to come in and perform with her, many of them who had never stepped on a performance stage before. Well, we're going to talk with Vanessa about her inspiration for this work and take a look at the mass movement of en masse on this edition of 3 Minute Egg.
My name is Karis Thompson. I was born in Seoul, South Korea.
My name is Natalie Neal, and I work at the Apple Store.
My name is Dane Creek, and I'm an artist.
It was a 2-month-long recruitment process. I started it by recruiting 4 project coordinators first. They were helping me recruit people. So it was like listservs, it was friends of friends, it was, flyers across town. I said, this is what I think it's about overall generally, but I don't really know exactly where it's going to go. Bravely, most of the people who joined this group didn't know who I was. They really aligned with the vision of the work, and was just curious. And they showed up to this first rehearsal, and like, what is this about? And that's how it started. This piece feels very experiential, and I was really interested in the actions of the performers affecting the space in kind of this permeable way, not just the space but with each other, and I was interested in looking at how one person's actions can affect, the people next to him. It could just affect, and when you're in that party mode, and all of a sudden that moment happens where you tip over into this violent place, and all of a sudden this group, the energy of the group, how do you get to that place where you are doing things that you could never imagine yourself kind of doing alone? The rehearsal process was interesting. That I had 4 designated rehearsals, and I asked them to sign up for one of those rehearsals, and they could switch in and out of those rehearsals every week. And then we only had 2 large group rehearsals, and no one, when we had those large group rehearsals, there's all these new people that don't know each other, and they all had the same information, and I was interested in that sort of dynamic. There's people in this performance who they don't know each other's names, and so they're just here, they're doing this thing that they all know how to do together, and I think that's amazing. I just like that idea.